The story is from Midrash Tanchuma, Pashas Lech Lecha. It reads as follows. Ma'aseh Rabbi Eliezer Ben Hyrcanus. There's a story regarding Rabbi Eliezer, the son of Hurcanus. Shaya ben Piloi, his father's, Shaya ben Piloi, the father had he was drafted. I'm not exactly sure on the translation, but I think he was drafted to serve the king. The Yamim halach aviv shel Rabbi Eliezer l'makim acher. Days following, so his father relocated. When this person who was drafted realized that they're after him, he told his kids, "Let's get up and flee." Immediately he called all his servants. He said, "Prepare the animals and the camels, and put everything, all our utensils, load them all up." And Hurcanus, this person who was drafted, fled with his kids. Except his son Rabbi Eliezer, he didn't go with his father. Rather, he ran away to Jerusalem. And since he wasn't part of the group, he didn't take with him anything. Not bread, not clothing, nothing. He came to Jerusalem like a pauper. And Rabbi Eliezer Ben Zakkai, who was the Nasi at the time, he was the leader, he was sitting and teaching Torah. And in the study hall, all his students were sitting there. When he finished giving his lecture, so then he started going into, he started speaking on different Jewish traditional stories. And then afterwards he went into an easier type of learning, just very straightforward without the analytic part of it. So Rabbi Eliezer came in and he sat down near where he was giving the lecture. This lecture was going on for a number of hours. And the people around started to smell that there was a foul smell in the room. No one said anything. I'm not exactly sure what the Midrash is saying, the wording, but we'll leave those two lines out. So Rabbi Eliezer Ben Zakkai, the head of the lecture, he realized that bad smell wasn't coming from, it wasn't a bad smell like someone could have bad smell, they didn't brush their teeth. Rather, it was something that was coming. He identified that it had to do with hunger. That this Rabbi Eliezer wasn't eating anything. So Rabbi Eliezer Ben Zakkai told his students, like by your life, a very strong terminology. Go investigate and see what's doing with this student, this new person, Rabbi Eliezer. If he's starving, and what does he eat? So his students went out, they spread out throughout the land, throughout Jerusalem. They started going from inn to inn, and they asked, "Do you have such and such a person staying by you?" Every person they came to said no. Until they bumped into one hostess. He said, "Do you have such a guest?" They said, "Yes, we do." Yes, I do. So they asked her, did he bring anything with him? Yeah, he came with one sack. So they told her, "Show it to us." So she brought the sack to the students. They opened it up. They found dirt. I think what it's saying over, I'm not sure exactly how things work, but I think what it's saying over here is that he would suck on the earth to try to get nutrition out of it. That's how desperate he was. This is the Rabbi Eliezer. But that's all he had was this dirt. So the students went back to their teacher, Rabbi Eliezer Ben Hyrcanus. They related what they saw, and he was very surprised. And he saw a certain positive attribute that Rabbi Eliezer had, that he wouldn't go and ask people to give him. But at that moment, they put together lots of food for him. The students and the entire all the students, they all put together food for him in order that he could eat properly. That's his father had plenty of money, and that's how he was accustomed to eating. He could eat and drink like he did well back in the day. Until he got better. And Rabbi Eliezer stayed on. He stayed on learning by Rabbi Eliezer Ben Hyrcanus for a number of years. After a few years passed, things quieted down for his father, and his father went back to the place which he had fled. So the father returned back to the place where he camped. He came with all his sons, except Rabbi Eliezer is now gone. He's still in Jerusalem. The wording here is not exactly clear, but it didn't look good that all the sons are back, and he what's doing. People didn't. This part of the family didn't know where this kid has all of a sudden run off to. So the kids, is basically Rabbi Eliezer's brother, or the other sons of this person that fled, told their father, "See what happened to our brother. Look what happened. He just went and he went to Jerusalem, just abandoned us." And the kids continued. They said, "If you would pass away, wouldn't he all of a sudden come knocking at the door, wanting to be part of the family, taking part of the inheritance? So the brothers could complain, and they said, we gave ourselves up for you, and we didn't leave you to run away. We came with you. But he wasn't part of your misfortune. He just picked himself up and went to Jerusalem. And now if you're going to pass away, all of a sudden then he's going to show up again." So the father said, "Okay, fine. You know what? He's not going to have a part of my inheritance." So the kids say, "Oh, he's still part of the family now, but only when you pass away, he's not part of the family? Only then you're going to push him away?" So he said, "Okay, fine, I'll put it in writing now." So the kids said that doesn't help, because they said the leader of the Jewish people in Jerusalem is Rabbi Eliezer Ben Hyrcanus, and they heard he was teaching him, or they heard something like that. So certainly it's gonna end up in court. Something like this is not just gonna be a family settled. It's gonna end up in court. And he's gonna, part of the court proceeding is he's gonna ask, what proof do you have that the father had distanced himself from this kid? So we are gonna take out this paper which you're proposing to write. And he's gonna suspect that maybe it's forged. That somebody said that you forged this document. And he's not gonna believe it over the basis. So the father replied and he said, okay, you have a good point. Like, okay, fine. So Rabbi Yochanan Zaka, you're saying is gonna naturally side with him. I'm gonna go and show distance towards my son now. So at that, upon concluding that, so he went and he rode on his sons rode on a wagon, and he arrived into Yerushalayim Erev Shabbos. He said, when the best time to do it? When am I the best time? I'm going to show him distance. I'm going to wait for Shabbos. It doesn't say here, but I'm assuming because Shabbos was the time that people gathered. During 6 days, everyone's working, everyone's spread out. Shabbos, everyone kind of settles down, comes to one place. It's easier to make a statement then. So he said, but basically mentioned, I'll go to the study hall. Masai, when is the best time to do this? When on the day? I'll wait till everyone comes in. He came into the study hall. And all the Jewish people, all the people in the area started coming in to start learning, as is traditional on Shabbos. To listen to the teachings that at this time Rabbi Eliezer was the one that's gonna start teaching. And before the advent of microphones, the way it was done in the time of in these days is you would have the rabbi, he would give the teaching, and then you would have someone with a loud, powerful voice, he was the microphone. So that was the setup. So Rabbi Eliezer was standing ready to start talking, and this person who was called a chazan, basically a human microphone, was right beside him. He saw his father with a talus. In this version in the book, it's written here. Tefillin in the bottom, it brings down that it's probably some mistake crept in here because tefillin aren't worn on Shabbos. But anyways, Miyadra immediately he became afraid. Now I'm not sure if this is the father or the son. I think it was the father had like a certain we see he has a change of mind. The father's. He came with the understanding that his son just went to Jerusalem and he's just hanging around there. He didn't realize what his son really did. So that's why he was very upset. Once he sees he's by the pulpit, he's the one that's going to be teaching everyone. Hurcanus, so the father went up and he stood on the bench. And he said before the people around, the only reason I came to Jerusalem was in order to need as a type of excommunication of my son, and also that he shouldn't have any portion in my inheritance. Now that I see what he's really doing here, I'm giving him a double portion of the inheritance. So now the Midrash finishes off what was Rabbi Eliezer teaching at that time. He was speaking, elaborating on something that has to do with Parshas Lech Lecha. So that's why this story is brought down in the Midrash on Parshas Lech Lecha. We're not going to go into detail. Obviously, there's much more to learn, and that's it for now. Just a thought. It doesn't say in the story of the Midrash exactly who Rabbi Eliezer's father was, but it would seem to reason that he had some very prominent position, and he must have had money, that seems from the story. Thank you very much for learning with me, and stay tuned for next week.